the new One Punch Man chapter came out today, right? If you read it, you know who came back. You know who came back. You feel me? Two different ways. You know who came back. The GOAT, bruh. Garo was in this chapter, bruh. Garo was in this chapter. And we seen what Garo up to. We seen what happened after, you know, the conclusion of the Garo arc. You feel me? My association arc. We see him in Bang's dojo. He's doing, you know, little deeds to make up for what he did, right? Because, you know, what he did was crazy. And I seen, you know, because I read the One Punch Man chapters on Reddit, because that's, you know, that's where I know that they'll be posted. So I read the when it's translated. So I read the chapters on Reddit. I don't use Reddit to, you know, scroll through anymore. I did a little bit before. I don't do that anymore. I don't really care. It's usually people being negative, and what I saw was some negativity that I shared the same sentiment with before, but I don't anymore. So now I'm on here to tell y'all why I don't feel that way anymore. This is a common problem about how the Garo, like One Punch Man versus, Saitama versus Garo, the time travel. You feel me? That's a hot topic in the community, because I mean it's the ending to an arc that spanned over like how many years, bro? Like, and it's an ending that doesn't come from the webcomic, and I feel like that's a big part of why people don't like it. So I'm gonna explain why I do like it, why I didn't like it before, I didn't like it before because same reasons as y'all, but why I understand it now. You feel me? It took some time to really like think about it, you know, and process like why Saitama did time travel and why Murata used time travel. And when you really think about it instead of hating on it, bro, it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense, bro, and it's so hard, bro. It's so hard and so in line with story. You feel me? So I'm gonna say why I like it first. This Garo's the Garo arc, the Monetization arc, season 2, that gets a lot of flack for a stupid reason as well. That arc started with Saitama wanting to learn karate, bro. He wanted to learn martial arts. He was like, I don't even know. I don't remember exactly. I think, you know what? He saw Chiranko in the hospital, gave bro a banana, and bro was saying like, you know, you do martial arts, right? I want to learn something about that, cause Saitama don't know how to fight for real, bro. He don't know how to fight. He just throw them, and they be working, but he don't know how to fight though. You know what are Saitama's moves? Consecutive normal punches, serious side steps. Like he don't know how to fight. He just throw his fist and it works, bro. You feel me? So bro wanted to learn martial arts because he's like, yeah, bro. I'm like, what am I doing? I had the whole tournament arc with Siryu, fire, and Garo stuff going on. He basically became the main character, right? So Saitama and Garo basically switched roles in the arc where Saitama took the backseat and Garo was the main character that you was rooting for, even though he's the villain, but he wasn't really a villain. He never was a villain, and I think that's what is stressed a lot. He was never a villain. He wasn't. He was an anti-hero. What anti-villain is that? Is that anti-villains are like the people the ones that don't like they fight the villain. They fight monsters, but they not on the hero side. I think that's what bro was, because bro was really fighting the monsters. He was definitely fighting the monsters. He never said he liked monsters. He just said he wanted to become the monster, bro. So people, why is Garo saving people? Why is Garo, Chibi Garo, webcomic Garo wouldn't do that? This is not webcomic Garo. And I like that, bro. I like that bro isn't pure evil. And I know we had like a whole resurgence of broken villains, broken heroes, villains that are actually good, redeemable villains. And I know, like, you know, it was a big surge, but I think that's why people got so burnt out and so upset about Garo's ending, that he didn't die and that he you know, he's getting redeemed, because there was such a boom of redeemed villains at the time that Garo stuff was going on. I even made a video on it in the past. Let me say this now too. Those past videos that I was making back then, I might obviously if you've been watching or seeing my videos, bro, you can tell I don't really agree with a lot of stuff I was saying back then, but that, you know, they still up, because all my old videos, I used to make hair videos before, so, you know, obviously it's not the same. It's not the same takes that I have. It's not the same, you know, years ago, bro, or months ago, you know. So many like redeemed villains at the time that seeing Garo was like, okay, bro, like another one. And then the time travel, like you know, he kills everybody on Earth, and he time travels back and undoes it all. Like, what a cop out, right? Because I used to think that. I'm like, yo, like, this fight was amazing, but the fact that he used time travel to fix it was like, wow, you know, that used to upset me. But then I remembered, like, who is Saitama? For one, it's Saitama, like, who did the time travel. So when that set into my head that this man Saitama wanted to learn martial arts from the beginning, and when he learns one martial arts move, he didn't learn nothing from that tournament. Remember, y'all, he didn't learn nothing from that tournament. He learned one move that Garo taught him and rewinded time, bruh. Like, think about that. And then beat this man in 0 punches. He beat this man from the future. After he did this. Bruh. That's all this man did. And he started, not even rewinded time, he rewinded causality. Forget time. No, the events didn't happen. I didn't change what went on. No, it simply didn't happen. Not time travel, reverse causality, bruh. That is too hard. That's too hard. This man could throw a punch in the future, do this, and the punch gonna hit you before it even happened. It didn't even happen, but it still hit you though. Like, it's so clean, bro. It's so clean. And the reason that's so hard is because if you really like keep up with the webcomic, you'll understand that, not the webcomic, the manga, that this man Murata be redrawing. One and Murata be redrawing it. They'll do a whole fight, redraw it. And one of the fights that happened, Saitama redrew himself into. He rewinded causality into the fight, bruh. Phoenix Man versus Child Emperor. Unless I'm getting this mistaken, but no, I'm right. Cause I read the version where, when I first read the Monsters Age, I read the version where Child Emperor and Phoenix Man didn't go to no other dimension. Then I seen that they went to the dimension, and the light reflected off Saitama's bald head, and he was like, "Oh, y'all talking about my head?" And then punched into the dimension. That was a redraw, right? Garo fighting Saitama, and then God comes down. That was a redraw. That was the craziest redraw I ever seen. I never seen a redraw. Like, usually when a redraw happens, the events are the like, you know, the causes are different, but the events or whatever, like, you know, the middle is different, but the end are the same. The middle, well, I guess this one too, really, but y'all know what I mean. Like, I guess, yeah, no, actually, now I'm thinking about it, I really, yeah, I do it too. But, the middle, well, yeah, the end was, cause the end was, originally, it was Big Monster Garo and Saitama sitting down at that little table. You feel me? Y'all remember that one? And then, in the redraw, God's big old Shaq feet stomped down and Garo's floating in the air. Bro, let me tell y'all this. When I first, cause I was in my last, it was senior year, not obviously not long ago, and I was in my class, bro, the class of my last period of the day, bro. So I got out of school, and you know what? Let me check One Punch Man Reddit to see if another chapter come out. It's Thursday, you know. I didn't even know that's when chapters dropped. I just so randomly decided to check One Punch Man Reddit, because that's when I was checking Reddit. That's when I was, you know, being on Reddit. So I was like, let me check the Reddit. Oh, chapter out. Okay. And then I see God's feet stomp down and Garo floating in the air and Cosmic Fear Garo. I couldn't believe my eyes. Y'all want to know something crazy? Garo killed Genos the day I graduated. Ain't that crazy? At my graduation, getting ready to graduate, I'm reading Garo pierce his hand through Genos. I couldn't believe it, bruh. I couldn't believe it. And people really be mad that, oh, you know, when a story got some depth, then he undoes time. What are we gonna do after they're dead, bro? One Punch Man isn't a series where everybody dies. It's not. It never was. I never thought One Punch Man would be like a series where everybody dies. So I think that, like, they did the Cosmic Guard to show, like, we can do that. Everybody can die. Like, that's something that they can draw and they'll put out. You feel me? But our main character, the man who's too strong for his own good, that they've been saying since episode 1, One Punch Man, he's too strong for his own good. If everybody dies, he can rewind time. So it's cool. Like, he's too strong, bruh. They've been straight. This is One Punch Man. That's what they've been saying. He's too strong. Saitama says it. Garo said it. Garo, bro, he unfair. I become him and he's still stronger than me. Like, that's what the whole series is about. So why are y'all surprised when he do something that he too strong for? Like, I get it, but now I don't get it anymore. Now, because, I mean, obviously, people are gonna understand it, but it's like, being bitter about it, though, like, I was bitter, but now I'm enlightened. You feel me? Now I really, because this chapter really, like nailed it in the coffin. Like, seeing Garo with his hair cut, back in the dojo, he cleaning up, he getting along with other dojo people, getting along, in Garo terms, getting along. He, Bang bopping him over the head, the father-son relationship. He told Bang, if I had a crush on him, because Bang get all the girls, he get all the girls. So Bang's like, yo, what type of girls you like, bro? He's like, man, I mean, kind of look like my mom, and his mom do look good, so excuse him. But like, I like it though, because Garo is too fire of a character to kill off, bro. He didn't die in the webcomic, so why can't they just raise the scales in the manga? This isn't the webcomic. He's not evil. He never thought about killing Terrio. He never killed anybody. The worst thing he did, well, he never killed anybody. That was God, bro. To this day, that was God. Now, and very well, he took God's power. No, he didn't. This man smacked God's hand away. God said, "You still touch me, though." That was so stupid. Not stupid in a bad way, but just, like, come on, God. Like, God's such a cornball for that. But like, that's what it is, though. Like, Garo never killed nobody, so why should he die? I mean, he did die. Garo did die, in one future, but our main character literally rewrites the story himself. All them redraws Murata be doing, that's Saitama. I'm telling you, when Saitama finishes fighting God, it's gonna be the panel, then a zoom out of the book, and then Saitama turns the camera around, and it's Murata, and it's himself. With the pencil in the book. I'm telling you, bro. Because that's what he does. That's Saitama. Oh, it takes the stakes away in One Punch Man. The series where the main character is literally too strong for everything. The stakes? Like, for real, bro. like, for real, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. This, like, One Punch Man ancient normal battle shonen where things gotta be super high tension. It's cool. They can raise the tension if they want to. They rose it, then and it's straight. Because that's what it is. That's literally the point, bro. I rambled on long enough about this, but I love One Punch Man, bro. And it's like, I can't. People not understanding, like, my favorite series is plural. 100 is my favorite series. It was one of my favorites. It's crazy because it's like, I mean, obviously not everyone understands something, but it's like, I understand it though, so I want other people to understand too. That's really, I understand it, so other people understand too, and that's my whole. Y'all just making videos, really. If I feel a way, I'm gonna come in here and talk it. I'm not about to super deeply analyze anything, but it's like if I it's my channel. Like, well, I'm explaining myself to y'all. It's my channel, man. My channel. Come on now. Goodbye. If I start reminding the time, this video don't exist. You ain't never seen this. Like, what you gonna do about it, bro? It's like, Tom, come on now.